Last time on Close Call Sports.
Got him at the plate!
After review, the call on the field is overturned to a violation.
Oh, it's a violation!
Giants have walked off the Padres in the first two games of this.
The plate blocking scene shifts to San Francisco. The Giants are putting together a little bit of a rally. There's the sac fly, and here comes the play at the plate.
Around a base hit. Tatisha's got a good arm. Here comes a throw to the plate. He'll be out.
Gabe Kapler will challenge the play for San Francisco, so let's take a look.
And I don't know.
As we did with the Rangers play, let's start with Rule 601I2. The catcher cannot block the runner's path unless it is part of what's called a legitimate attempt to field the throw.
Giants have a shot of this getting overturned.
Let's quickly go back to the Rangers play. I disagreed with this overturn. I thought that the umpire's out call in that case should have been confirmed or stood because the catcher moved in response to a throw from left field and still caught it over his left shoulder. So for me, that signifies a legitimate attempt because if he did not occupy that position, he likely doesn't catch the ball. In the Giants game, the throw is coming in from right field, and this makes it more of a longitudinal position adjust rather than a lateral one. What I mean by that is the Rangers catcher adjusts side to side as a result of the throw from left field going side to side, whereas the Padres catcher, instead of just going along the foul line, steps back as well, because the Rangers play is roughly a perpendicular angle for the catcher's lateral movement versus the ball's trajectory, whereas the Padres play is roughly parallel for the catcher's side-to-side movement going in the same direction as the ball, such that the Padres catcher is simply creating depth as opposed to moving to catch a ball.
If this was an easy call, it would have been called 2 minutes ago.
Another way of putting this is the Padres catcher moving into the runner's path was not a legitimate attempt to field the throw, as he could have just as easily meandered along the foul line without dropping into the foul territory to cut off the runner's path in order to catch the throw.
From here, you can see he sets up right in the middle of the base path. That forces an outside route from Sable, and that's blocking the plate.
One of the final principles here is fair foul. If you're a catcher positioned in fair territory and you give the runner foul territory and vice versa, you're generally going to be okay. But if you're like this catcher and completely straddle the line before the ball gets there, having already covered the legitimate attempt aspect of this play, you're probably positioned illegally.
So he's out in front of home plate, right? Now he shifts. Well, if that happens, Bob Melvin might be out of this game because he's going to be upset. But Melvin's an old catcher, and he knows the rule. And he knows that this could get called against him.
Just so it's super clear, yes, I think that this is a violation on the catcher and should be called as such. The catcher blocked the pathway of the runner, but not as part of a legitimate attempt to field the throw. He was fielding the throw, but he did not need to place his foot in foul territory to block the runner in order to do so.